guys, this is Arvind back from Explain Tech, and guys, it's been a long time since we have posted a video on this channel, and at last, after nearly 7 months, we are here at the unboxing of this Poco X2. And guys, the reason behind this video is actually a lot of my friends are asking for what phone they should buy if their budget is between 20 to 25k. So I was suggesting them to buy this phone for most of the cases, and just I suggested them, but I should tell them why I suggested them this phone, right? So I just arrived with this idea of doing the unboxing and full review of this device. So just stay tuned, watch the video till the end. So let's get started. So guys, this is how the Poco X2's Indian packaging unit comes with, and as you can see, it says that the Poco, the brand, the model X2, and down if you can see, it states that it is having that Reality Flow 120Hz display. So we'll just check how good it is when we get into that device itself. And turning back, as you can see, it says that it has that 6.67 massive IPS LCD display, dual and display camera, and it says it is having that flagship 64 MP camera. So that's true, because it is having the Sony IMX686, which is supposed to be the flagship sensor, and it is found in most of the flagship devices, and it is good that Poco is including that in a 20k smartphone. And it says it is having 20 plus 2 MP front camera, so it's going to be the dual cutout front camera. And down if you can see, it says it is having that 730G processor, which is a gaming dedicated processor, and it is good that it has been given in this device. And as you can see, it is having that other details like the battery image and other stuffs. And the color that we are having here is the Matrix purple color. It has that 6 GB of RAM and 120 GB of internal storage. And down if you can see, it says that it is been made in India. So that's a good thing, an Indian initiative product. So let's not waste the time. Let's open up the box and see the contents inside. So guys, opening up the box in our style. So 1, 2, 3, and here we go. Taking the lid up. It's taking a bit of time to come up. Okay, so it's a huge box, so that's how it is. And as you can see, we have nothing here. And opening up the box, we have that yellow accent. It's nice actually to look in that yellow color. And if you take that, it seems to be the warranty card booklet and other stuff. So as you can see, it is having that SIM ejector tool over here. Okay, we'll keep that aside. And we have some warranty guide information, safety information. Okay, we don't want to get into that. And if you see, we have the back case. So it's a transparent back case that they have bundled with this device. So it's of nice quality, but they can't come near the Realme brand, because they are giving some good quality back cases for their phones. Okay, we should neglect that. And after that, we have the device itself. So it says Poco here. Let's lift that. So as you can see, we are having the device itself, that beautiful Matrix purple color. Okay, let's keep that aside. So we'll check what else we have got inside the box. So taking up another box, we have the data cable. So it's the Type C cable, of course. They are not stick with the micro USB cable. That's a good thing. And we have the adapter itself. So it's a 27 watt adapter that is being given with this device. So that's a nice thing. It's a fast adapter, quick charge 3.0. And for the rating, if you can see, so that's the rating that we're getting. So that's a good charger that is being bundled by Poco. Okay, so let's keep all the accessories aside and come back to the device itself. So this is how the device looks like. And guys, to be frank, it's very heavy when I hold the device for the first time in my hand. Very bulky, very solid, the construction of the device. So let me take the cover off. Okay, so let's throw that off. So guys, this is how the device looks like, and the color is really mesmerizing, guys, as you can see. That's a nice color, and we do have other colors like blue and red. So I thought this was attractive and just went for this. And we have the stickers. We'll remove that. It will be having that IME and other stuff. So let me remove that. Okay, so this is how the device looks like. So let me boot this device for the first time. So already if you can see, they have started to make some fingerprint impressions. The fingerprint is not only in the sides but also in the back and front in the form of fingerprint smudges. So meanwhile it boots up, let me give you a physical configuration. To the bottom we have the single speaker vent, the Type-C charging port, and the headphone jack. So that's a nice thing. They have included that in 20K device. Even these days we are not expecting, we are not supposed to expect headphone jack in 20K devices also. Okay, that's a nice thing. And we have the side fingerprint sensor. So this time it is not in front or back, it will be in the sides. Sorry. Okay, so we have the volume rockers. To the top we have the infrared sensor, the secondary noise cancellation mic, and this side we have the SIM tray. So it's a hybrid SIM solution. That means 2 SIM cards or 1 SIM card and 1 memory card. So I think the device is already booted up. Okay, I've already set up the device also for our convenience, because it should take, or it will take more time. So let me give the password for the first time. Okay, so guys, that's how the device looks like. Let me just reduce the brightness somewhat. So that's how the device look like, and initial impressions, as you can see, it's really fluid. You can't feel that 120 hertz movement in this video, because it is actually recorded at 60 hertz. So just look at the fluidity it has. It just resembles me of the OnePlus devices, but it can't even come near the Oxygen OS. But yeah, any of them have tried their best. And let me just go to the settings and show you the Android version it is currently running on. So as you can see, it says it is having that Android version 10. So Android 10 out of the box, that's a nice thing. And it is running on MIUI 11 for POCO. And the variant which I have is, as I told already, is the 128GB variant and 6GB of RAM. Okay, so let me go into the camera and show you how it is, because they were talking a lot about the cameras. So let me show you how it is. So we have the photo mode, the 64MP dedicated mode, and portrait mode, night mode, panorama, pro mode, and of course to this side we have the video. And video also we have up to, I think, 4K UHD. As you can see, by default it comes with 4K UHD resolution. That's a good thing. And it has that short video feature, okay, the slow motion, and of course it comes with 960 FPS. So I'll be just covering all of those things in a dedicated camera review. This is just a general overview, so we'll just leave that. And one good thing about this device, and POCO was also teasing a lot about that, is the vlog mode. So as you can see, we have different modes for that. So as you can see, you can take in different modes. So this is another mode. So as soon as you tap that shoot vlog mode, it just takes a beautiful video in that specified effect. So that's a nice thing. It's a POCO dedicated feature. It is not available in other devices, and POCO has, Redmi has promised to bring this feature to other devices in the future. So guys, I'll be doing a dedicated camera review, but I'll try to post some photos in normal mode and even that 64MP, and also a sample that vlog video mode which I told you. So that should give you an idea how it works, like the camera and other stuff. So I'll just try to do a dedicated camera review. In that I'll cover all of the camera features. And other good thing about this device is that 120 Hz display, and we'll check that if it is defaultly set to that. I feel like it is already in 120 Hz, but let's check. So if you go to this refresh rate, it says it is already in 120 Hz, better quality. And sadly we don't have the option to go to 90. Instead we can switch back to 60 to save battery and 120 Hz. But I'll be sticking with 120 Hz itself, because that's what is special in this phone. So we'll just stick with the 120 Hz refresh rate itself. And we have the dedicated dark mode, as you can see. So this is how the dark mode looks like, and it's good. It's nice that MIUI is crafting that dark mode, and I think it's better than even Apple's dark mode. So OnePlus is the top. I think Redmi comes next. So guys, like other Redmi devices, okay, sorry, it's a Poco device, okay. We do have that navigation gesture, like I'll just show you an example. If you just open this app and if you just want to go to the home screen, just swipe from the bottom and there we go to the home screen. And if you want to just close the tab, just swipe from the bottom, hold, close, so that it goes. So guys, one more good thing about this device is the enormous battery life that I was getting from it. And surprisingly, despite having that 120 Hz refresh rate, the massive IPS 6.6 inch LCD display, I don't know how these guys have managed to cope up with such a beautiful battery life. And yeah, we all know about the MIUI's that aggressive RAM management and stuff, but to be practical, I don't know how these guys have put in such a beautiful battery for this enormous and powerful device. So to just give you an example, I just taken a screenshot of my usage nearly 2 days before, and as you can see, it was from 100% obviously, and it gave me nearly 8 hours of screen on time. And as you can see, I was left with nearly 38% of battery use. And for information, I was using this device with Wi-Fi always turned on. So to precisely say, I would say it would last for nearly 2 days for a moderate user and 1.5 days for a heavy user. So in terms of battery, Poco X2 will surely not disappoint you. So guys, I've already set up the fingerprint and face unlock to unlock the device. I'll just show you how fast it is. So it is now in this lock screen. So as you can see, it's really fast. Let me lock. And as you can see, it even not showed up the lock screen, it straight away came to the home screen. So that much fast is the fingerprint sensor. And one advantage of having the side fingerprint is, if you're using this finger to open up the screen, you can just set up the fingerprint for that finger and see how fast it is. And once again, it is a convenient feature for me, but it's a personal opinion. Like, some may like the fingerprint to be placed on the screen, and some may like the fingerprint to be placed at the back side. And I've asked a lot of my friends and they are still liking the fingerprint at the back side only. So let me show you the face unlock also. So as you can see, so it's open. It really is fast, as you can see, like the fingerprint sensor. And also guys, we have that usual features that we have in the MI devices, like the 3-finger screenshot. As you can see, it's my favorite feature actually, because it's fast and convenient. And we do have that double tap to turn off the screen. Okay, oh, it's not working. Okay, it's working. Let me try once again. It's not reliable. Let me try once again. Okay, now it's good. So, and we do have the Mi Home like this, and we can even go to the shortcut menu shortcuts to open up your apps very fastly from here itself. So yeah, that's the usual MI UI stuff that we see in almost all of the Redmi devices. So guys, that was a quick unboxing and overview of the Poco X2. I would like to hear from you guys in the comment section about if you really want a gaming or camera review. I'll surely do the camera review, but if you want a gaming or charging or battery drain test or like different videos, if you want, you just comment in the comment section. So I'll see you in the next video. Until then, bye and goodbye from Arvind.